Here we have a brand new release from Grand Seiko to take a look at. It's the SLGB003, otherwise known as the Titanium Ice Forest with the UFA spring drive movement. So this is Grand Seiko's newest gorgeous texturized dial. It has exquisite applied markers, high intensity titanium throughout the case and bracelet, and a new toolless quick adjustment system in the clasp, as well as the 9RB2 movement inside the case, which Grand Seiko claims is the most accurate movement powered by a traditional mainspring. Thanks to Exquisite Timepieces for lending in this new release, allowing me to film it and share it with you. Exquisite is a family-owned Grand Seiko AD. They also carry King Seiko, Seiko. They have a massive selection of this awesome Japanese brand, in addition to 60 other luxury brands. So if you're shopping Grand Seiko, definitely check them out. I've linked their store below. Now, let's start off with this movement. This is the spring drive caliber called the 9RB2. It has 34 jewels. It has an offset magic lever. It has a power reserve indicator in the movement side that shows how much of the 3-day or 72 hours of power reserve is left. I think it's finished attractively, but not ornately. It's not highly decorated. There's a large singular center bridge that has kind of a frosty matte finish to it. It's not just basic matte finish. There is little areas of reflectivity, little flecks of light that you can see throughout the main plate. And then this is accented with polished beveled edges, which is called anglage, and black polished screws. The skeletonized winding rotor is brushed and the power reserve hand is blued. Naturally, this is in-house designed, manufactured, assembled, and tested, but the impressive part is that this is accurate to a window of plus or minus 20 seconds per year, not per day, not per month, per year, which is just wild to think about. And that's where this gets the name UFA, or ultra fine accuracy. Now, for those of you like me who enjoy hearing about some of the details, some of the nitty gritty that goes into the movement, this 9RB2 has 3-month aged quartz oscillators that are hand-picked for each movement. They are then vacuum sealed with a low power integrated circuit that manages the 540 daily times monitoring of the temperature so as to just continually compensate for changes in the oscillator's performance. Because quartz oscillators, they're susceptible to small temperature-induced variations that adjust for that. So this vacuum-sealed area inside the movement also protects these components from humidity, from static electricity, and from light. So very cool, very technically impressive from that aspect. And one last thing of note for this movement: should the caliber over long periods of time, years and years of use, start to gain or lose time outside of that 20 seconds per year spec, there is now a regulation switch that can be utilized that's incorporated into the caliber that one of Grand Seiko's master craftsmen can use to adjust the accuracy of the spring drive caliber, and that has never been done on a spring drive movement until this UFA 9RB2. So I think that's an important thing to note. Really the large, I would say major appeal of this SLGB003, it's this technically impressive spring drive movement. I really think it's special. But let's take a look at the dial. That's another highlight of this watch. There is crisscross texturing that Grand Seiko says is inspired by silver-tinged blue hue of ice covering Japanese forests. It's definitely deep. It has a sculpted, undulating look to it. In some light situations, the tone is certainly silver, but in others, you see more of the blue. And that is partially drawn out with the blued seconds hand. Now take a look at the applied markers. These are tall, they're grooved, they're gorgeously finished. The angles, the reflectivity, the varying height, depending on the part of the marker you're looking at, it all just makes for just absolutely gorgeous hands. I just think they're very impressive. Now they're complemented by wide, long, bi-finished hands, and when you take a step back, Yes, the movement's technically impressive, but the entire dial, from the texture to the color tone to these applied markers and hands, it's just a work of art. Now lastly, let me show you the case, the bracelet, and the clasp. This is the Evolution 9 case and bracelet shape. The design features a low center of mass when it comes to how it wears on the wrist. It has thin beveled lugs. It has a wider stance when it comes to the end links, thicker links. And there's a good mix of brushed and Seiratsu polished surfaces with this high intensity titanium. The bracelet is rather thick, but it's comfortable. And although a little late to the game, it does come with a very nice push button clasp with a toolless micro adjustment system, which you operate by pulling down on the connecting side and then moving it to the desired micro adjustment notch before snapping it back into position. A new Grand Seiko clasp was long overdue. And so it's nice to see it properly engineered, properly executed with a well thought out system. I think it absolutely needs to be placed in every current Grand Seiko bracelet, and my next Grand Seiko absolutely needs this clasp system. Now, to wrap up the video, let me summarize my thoughts about this release. I think this has all of the elements that we already enjoy seeing in Grand Seiko, and those are a stunning dial, great details, upscale finishing, great overall comfort and versatility. The movement is beyond accurate. This is a true manufacturer watch from the design to the execution. But it also has a big improvement in terms of a modern, highly functional, adjustable clasp. Grand Seiko bracelets and clasps, they did the job before, but they're kind of seen as the Achilles heel of most Grand Seiko offerings, and that's just not the case anymore with this watch. So this really has been improved, and I think if you're looking for something light, something beautiful, something accurate, and something sub 38 millimeter sized, this is a watch for you to consider. It's not inexpensive, but it shouldn't be with the amount of quality and technology that's here. This is priced as shown at $11,400. Now, I'll end with this one thought. I hope to see elements of this watch make their way into larger steel Grand Seiko releases, ever brilliant steel. I want to see this dial texture. I want to see this UFA spring drive movement, and I especially want to see this quick adjustment clasp make their way in other larger steel offerings from Grand Seiko. I'm personally still searching for my next GS. I've come close with a couple models, but the perfect release is still forthcoming to me, and I'm excited to discover it at some point. Let me know what you think about this Ice Frost release. Thanks for watching today. Like this video if you got something from it, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thank you.